Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm no doctor or anything. I'm just saying that's what I learned. All right. All right. The last one we'll get into, even though I mentioned about monetization policy, we'll get that into a completely different video. But when I get monetized, you know what I'm saying? That's when I will talk about that. Or maybe I don't know. It depends. Anyway, by the way, my name is Versatile, aka the Alkebulan Trust, a name you can trust when it comes to all things reactions. All right. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification. Now we're finally going to talk about EDSA, which is educational, documentary, scientific, and artistic content. I guess we don't really need to go through this because if you think about everything we went through, it basically was saying that we have these policies. However, if it falls within EDSA, you're good to go. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seemed like to me. Context matters, basically. But let's see here what it says though. How content gets an EDSA exception. We assess whether content gets EDSA exception on a case-by-case basis. You see, this is why I'm saying it's very important that everything is in alignment. The title of the video, even if you're leaving comments, again, also the description, the thumbnail, and the context of the actual video. Everything has to be in alignment. There can't be one thing that is off. It all has to be in alignment. Everything. Everything. All right. Our community guidelines aim to make YouTube safer community. Sometimes content that would otherwise violate a community guidelines may stay on YouTube when it has educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic context. In these cases, the content gets EDSA exception. This article has tips for how you can add context, more information that informs our educate viewers to ensure you educate viewers to your EDSA content. Note, adding context to your EDSA content does not guarantee that it will get EDA exception. Okay. So how? How, Sway? How? You ain't got the answers. Anyway, um, we assess whether content gets EDSA exception on a case-by-case basis. First, we check if there's a community guidelines violation in the content. You see, if there's a violation, we review it. If there's enough context to content to make an EDSA exception, we review what context is present and where the context is. You see why I say everything has to be in alignment from what I'm understanding? Everything. The title, the description, the thumbnail, and the context of the video. You understand? Everything has to be in perfect alignment. And obviously, when you're leaving a comment, so if you don't create content, when you're leaving a comment, again, it has to be something that is in alignment of the video. You know what I'm saying? So it pays off when you're, and it's magic because I get it. There's some comments that definitely violate community guidelines. You know what I mean? But it's like how they get away with it, I don't know. Do they really get away with it? We really don't know unless you really see them on a regular basis. And you're like, hang on, how? Wow, those sirens are loud still. But don't be alarmed. The type of context you must include to get an EDS exception depends on what's in the content. We make most EDSA exception when content has one or more of the following: the basic facts about what's happening in the content. Identify who's in the content. Describe what content shows or when and where it takes place. Explain why certain content is present. This is really making me think because obviously when doing reaction videos, um, you want to make sure you're presenting the right information as well. Um, Example, basic facts, the condemnation opposing views of satire. Examples, condemnation opposing views. Oh, okay, I read that. Examples, discouraging dangerous behavior. The above examples aren't a complete list. Again, they keep doing this. All right, so here we go. Where to add context to your EDSA content. You can add context to your video, in your video. Like I said, for example, you can add footage or text overlays. Cool. Audio, for example, you can add narration, including condemnation or countervailing point of view. Video title, what did I say before? Everything needs to be in alignment. I told you the title. And look here, video description. What did I say? That lets me, that I'm actually genuinely learning. You know what I mean? I'm genuinely learning or genuinely understanding. Because now, you know what I mean? Let's go. I'm ready. I am ready. We say it. I'm ready. Note, we may not make exceptions for the context. Oh, okay, my thing's been disconnected. It's fine. For where was that? We may not make EDSA exception for context that may be in comments. That's why tags, channel description, pinned comments, or other services. The content isn't always visible to viewers. Okay, that's why. Without saying about comments, now I understand why. So that's pretty much it. Okay, red. You see red. You gotta read it. You gotta read it. Important for the content that risks the most harms. We require context in the video or audio. The video and audio are the parts of the content where viewers will most likely get the context included when the content is embedded on other websites or apps. Content where we require context in the audio or video give the EDSA exception include content related, hate speech, violent criminal, organization, child safety, S and SH, and graphic violence. So that's more or less it. And then what about other types of content? The same policy and guidelines apply to videos, also apply to the same content, basically. All right, content that may not get EDSA exceptions. CSAM, video, still imagery or audio, violent or SA. The actual, I'm gonna say that word, footage filmed by a perpetrator of a, you're not gonna say that, you know what I mean? All right, so basically we get it. All those that are really genuinely harmful. Genuinely, most of these things can be harmful to a degree, depending on who you talk to. But yeah, man, that's it for this video, bro. Do you know what I mean? I shout you out for you watching. I thank you for supporting. You know what I mean? We got through it in the end. You know what I'm saying? We got through it. Like, listen, we got through it. So we are going to find a way to get to the next stage, and the other content is gonna be uploaded. All right. So, well, it depends. But like I said, I'm talking about reaction videos. I'm gonna find a way to get back to reacting to videos, but I'm gonna make sure that this time it's within the community guidelines, and there ain't no way I'm getting a warning or strike on my account. Get me? There ain't no way. No way. I will find a way to work with YouTube if anything. When we talking, what we saying. But anyway, shout you out for watching. I hope you're having a great new year so far. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay subscribed. More content is coming. But yeah. Oh, by the way, before I leave, catch me on my other channel, by the way, Real Versatile. I'm about to stream there in about 3-4 minutes, all right? So make sure you tune over there, all right? Anyway, yeah.